Welcome back to the CrossFit Games Update Show. I'm Pat Sherwood alongside Maddy Curley, and now it's time for the ladies. And like the men, there are a lot of familiar names on top of the leaderboard. In fact, there are 8 women in the top 20 for 13.1 that were also in the top 20 after the first 2 workouts in last year's Open. Coincidence? I think not. With 211 reps, Kristen Clever claims the top spot for the women on 13.1. In 17 minutes, she did 100 burpees and 111 snatches, 21 of which were at 120 pounds. That's more than you weigh.
It is more than I weigh, and I don't understand it. But take notice that the top 3 right now are the same top 3 from the 2011 Open. Interesting. Fitness. I spoke with Chris, and she said that her strategy was to stay relaxed on the burpees. Now get this is relaxed for her, to take no longer than 5 minutes and 30 seconds to finish all 100 in burpees. Yeah, and then she wanted to get through the snatches at the same pace as last year's 12.2. Success, I would say. Great strategy. 2 things are clear. She's fitter than me, and we have a divergence on what relaxed means, but neither here nor there. Let's talk about some other champs. Annie Thorisdottir joins fellow Games champ Rich Froning in the #2 spot this week with 209 reps. An amazing performance, but just couldn't get Clever. In last year's Open, Chris won the burpees and Annie won the snatch ladder, but when you put them together, Annie was just a few reps shy of Chris, so it seems the burpees took a larger toll on Annie than Chris. And Miss Clever, she's a much more tactical poster, waiting until Annie was fast asleep to post her score. All the Valley girls are big tactical posters. I'm on to you girls, and I appreciate it, right? Yeah, right? Anything you can do. Annie doesn't need tactical postings to win. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and history kind of proves that Annie wins over the long haul. Annie's score of 209, that's impressive. But here's a case where 150 might be even more impressive. Jenny LeBas. Jenny LeBas may have broken her foot, but she's not using that as an excuse to miss the Open. With an amazing performance, on one leg, she finishes 13.1 with 150 reps. More than... That boggles my mind. Go to the leaderboard, see how many people with 2 feet got 150, and you know, she's right there. That is LeBawsome. And I'm standing behind those words. You just said it. As well as Jenny, some other ladies caught our attention and are worth mentioning as well. Sam Briggs is back, and she's occupying spot #3. And there's Lindsay Valenzuela in 5th place. Lift like Lindsay? Nope, let's be fit like her. Amen. And Lindsay Borden in 4th place. Lindsay Borden? Who? You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. Did you just Django? Was that a good Southern accent? That was pretty good. Anyway. 13.2 will be announced tomorrow, Wednesday, March 13th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. 2-time defending champ Annie Thorisdottir will be competing live against Lindsay Valenzuela. Let's take a look at their numbers. All right, Maddy, still confident about your choice in the bet? So confident. All right, fine, okay. Well, let's talk to the champ about her thoughts on the Open.
I'm not sure if I've learned anything specific through the past 2 Open, but if there's something I need to say I've learned is that I shouldn't focus too much on the Open because that makes the season so long. Not that I don't enjoy the season, but the main thing for me is going to be the regionals and the games. So the Open is more for warm-up for everything.
The Open is a warm-up?
Just a simple group of 5 workouts.
That's why she's, been the champ twice, and I haven't been. But anyway. A couple of the women who were chasing down Annie last year are now included in the newly expanded Masters division. Becky Konzelman and Cheryl Brost are 2 of the competitors in the new 40 to 44 Masters division. But after one workout, both athletes sit outside the top 5 in their division. Konzelman is 9th and Brost is 13th. That just speaks to how competitive that division is. So competitive. Think about that. Both these women were competing alongside Annie Thorisdottir last year at the Games as individuals, and now they're not even occupying the top spots in their Masters divisions? Yeah, I know. They would beat me too. I get it. And speaking of new Masters faces, first-year competitors in both the men's and women's 60-plus divisions are doing well right off the bat. 4 of the top 10 60-plus men are new to that division. 3 of the top 10 60-plus women are also rookies, and they're smashing it. Absolutely, but still, last year's 60-plus champs are holding strong. Scott Olson is currently in 3rd, while Mary Schwing is in second. There it is, is in 2nd.
Olsen was one of 3 men in the 60-plus-year-old division to rack up 190 reps in 13.1. Most men half their age couldn't even get to 190 reps with an empty bar.
Yeah, okay, we'll see. 13.2 is coming, if you know what I mean. The team division should be extremely competitive this year as well. While we won't know the fittest team until the end of July, we do know who has the largest team, and CrossFitters, size matters. CrossFit NYC signed up 359 people. That's 113 more than Trident CrossFit.
As a result, CrossFit NYC will have their affiliate fees waived, get 150 tickets to regionals, and 100 tickets to the 2013 Reebok CrossFit Games. Last year, there were only 4 teams with more than 200 people registered. This season, we have 7.
I'm sorry, but that prize boggles my mind. I mean, the affiliate fee waived is incredible. The regional tickets, 100 tickets to the games? That's like a pot of gold right there.
Great.
Hey, NYC, you better represent. You better be rolling deep. When we come back, we'll turn the focus on you as we show off the very best of the CrossFit community from the first week of the Open.
Wardrobe for the CrossFit Games Update Show has been provided in part by Mizzen & Main. Tradition evolved.